Alright, so hey, this is Mike, Beautiful Day Garden. Just had a bonfire tonight. Just figured I'd share what we have. Some pallets on top of one another. Got some pallets, extra pallets over here to throw on top. And some split wood. Just really done kind of nicely. And just a beautiful November evening here, northeastern Pennsylvania. Just kind of enjoying the night.
Fire reflecting off my glasses, making me look like an evil anime boy. Oh, that poor kid. The cake's too big. Yeah, no.
Just enjoying the night, and tomorrow we'll get back to some more gardening. All right, you guys, have a good night. See you soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little segment of the bonfire I went to last night. It was really a lot of fun, you know. But so here we are, the next day, and back to work, you know. I'm Mike at Beautiful Day Garden, and I'm in Zone 6B in Lehigh Valley of Eastern Pennsylvania. And it's mid-November now, and I got a really mild day today, 48, 50 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue taking down the garden, the tomato cages, and getting things ready for the winter. So that next year we can start to, you know, have a fresh start. And I'm already making plans of how I want to lay things out for next spring. So it's kind of exciting. But this was a good year, and learned a lot, as I do every season. But basically today, what I want to do is just take you around, you know, the garden here, just kind of show you where we're at. And we did a lot of work yesterday. Show you where we're at today and what my plans are. And let's get started. All right, so here you can see my little workstation here that I have outside, and here's a couple of pails of the fennel that we pulled up yesterday. That's something I'm not going to grow again next year. It tastes real good. It tastes like licorice when you take off a little piece, but it really didn't grow to get the full bulbs like you see in the store. So I'm gonna try something else in this place next year. Just on the counter here, you can see that I'm taking down the black clips here, which worked out real well, by the way, with the tomato cages and with the string trellis. So as I take the string trellis down, I just kind of wrap the string up like this here to store it for next year. Here I'm saving some seeds so we can see we have a couple different types of seeds. So here's what we got here: red bell pepper. What else we got here? What do we say? Yellow flat pumpkin pepper. Okay. I make some of these names up too, by the way, just to give me a little idea. And we got something else in here. Okay. And I'm going to be taking these dried seeds off of the stalk here, and get them in a cup or an envelope inside for the winter. Here's some tomatoes that I have, dried up tomatoes. I don't know if I'll be able to harvest any seeds from them, but I do have some. Let's see, I do have some tomatoes that I got the seeds and I put them in water, and the idea was for mold to grow. And if I stir it up a little bit, I may have left them too long and the seeds dissolved. That's probably what happened actually, so I'll throw them out. But I'll have to go through them later. But it seems like the best way might just be to let them dry out like this here. And harvest the seeds, you know, this way. And that might be the easiest way. I'll have to see. But anyway, you could see how you're kind of getting the black ties and all together. The string trellis hangers. And over here I have the tomato cages, and what I did was, you could see how I took them down. I had them all up there, all along here, where I had the tomatoes, the eggplant. I have to get a broom and really clean this up. And then over here, let's take a little look on this side. You can see the work that I've done here. I got the T-posts. I took some of them up that were here. And as you remember, I had the tomatoes growing on the string trellises here. So I got this side done. Now we gotta work on this side here today. And you can see, this is how it is. You know, as you leave the tomatoes, the tomato plants, they dry out. And we just gather them up and throw them in the dumpster. Here's the 5-gallon bucket of some of the black clips, and this seems like it's a good way to store them. You know, I could just take the bucket around with me next year and secure the vines from the different plants as they grow on either the string trellis or the tomato cages. Secure them. I really like these black clips. So what I want to do today is really to take down the rest of this, because next year I'll probably position it, you know, a little differently, and I'll just kind of, you know, organize, you know, things so I'm ready to go next year. Right over here, you can see this is really encouraging though. You can see the Swiss chard, how it tolerated the cold, you know, really well. Now we've had 20-degree days, and you can see how they're, while some of them are wilting, they really are kind of pretty cold tolerant. You know, we were harvesting some of these leaves yesterday to eat, and it's still a lot of good, you know, leaves here. But this will be probably the last of it that comes, I take down. Today I really want to take down the what's left of the string trellis and the T-posts, and stack them, store them, get them ready for next year. And also to take down the remaining tomato plants that are dry, and the tomato cages, you know. So hopefully I'll be able to get this done, you know, today. Now along this side, this is where we had the fennel planted. Now next year I'm not going to be planting fennel. It was just something to try, my first time trying it. I don't know, I wasn't really so happy with it, simply because it didn't develop the large bulbs that you see in the store, you know. So, but coming up this way, you can see I have the tomato cages taken down, where the eggplant row was, where the tomatoes were. Got my little workbench there. And you can see the buckets of fennel all pulled up that we have to empty into the dumpster. Got the tomato cages, stacking them up. And up here. And I took all that down. So I just have to get a broom really and sweep this off. All right, so this is Mike from Beautiful Day Gardening saying that's a wrap. You can see that I got the rest of the string trellises down. Okay, so that's the whole garden here. Got all that down and ready for next year. And I got a lot of the tomato cages up and out as well. Now alongside here, the building, I took down the tomato cages that were holding up the blackberry and raspberry bushes, which I may just dig all out next year because it does look pretty sloppy, you know. So taking a look at the other side here, you can see all the tomato cages stacked up. Now next weekend I'll get them out of there and clean everything else up. So thanks for watching and have a great weekend. Take care.